Surprise, surprise, I am testing out going live with a webcam. So hopefully you enjoy it. Still kind of working into it. Give me a second, still making sure I've got everything I need to get going. Seems no matter what, something slows me down every day. Go figure. Well, that's a good start. So, we are going to continue with the Malta campaign. We only just started on it last time. Getting there a little bit at a time. Oops. There we go. For the first time using a webcam, I did plan on wearing my Jurassic Park shirts or dinosaur shirts and couldn't find them. Not real great at planning ahead, obviously. Alright, and we had just... The last time we played, we got through just enough of the first island here to move on to part 2. I will tell you up front, if you have issues with motion sickness, might not be the best one of these to watch with me. Very happy to be able to get this guy. Of course, my main problem with it is the Amargasaurus. When you typically see one in illustration books and whatnot, the spines cover the entirety of their back. There's a Bahadasaurus. I feel like I'm dropping a letter or two in there. That only have them on their neck, but they kind of have the segmentation and they curl back. You may have seen that particular toy in your big box store. Alright, so it wants us to use the island navigation to progress the next area. I knew there was a reason I was thinking about using some of the aquatic reptiles for the thumbnails, but it had been a few days since I played, so I couldn't remember what that was. So I wasn't sure if we were actually that close to getting to the aquatics.
This location is perfect, don't you think? And what's more, it looks pretty secure. These Mediterranean islands have natural barriers, so we can keep the dinosaurs in and the things we don't want out. Now, I know it's difficult when it comes to containing water reptiles, but you don't have to worry here. Because you see that body of water over there? That's for us to use. Well, for the reptiles, I mean. Well, I'll leave you to it. I think Dr. Dew is all ready and waiting.
We're going to continue to need animals, and acquiring them through the exchange remains our best choice at the moment.
So, in other words, they didn't learn a darn thing because it's still open. It would have cost more, which is exactly why they weren't going to do it. But what you would really want is a more central section that you could pump water into. And if they're going to ship these animals anyways, and they always show them using helicopter, which is its own thing, you could just as easily, airlift them into the center of the island rather than put them in a very escapable section. Because if they get out of the center of the island, where are they going to go? Alright, so we're going to use the dinosaur exchange, as she said. Although, if we are talking about aquatics, they're not going to be dinosaurs. Okay, so we're not actually working immediately with the aquatics then. Did we already have another? I want to see the map of this place. So I should probably, because they've caught me on this before, that they're not they give you these step-by-steps of things you need to do, but if you ignore actual upfront maintenance, everything kind of goes to crap. So let's work on making these guys comfortable first. We can move along to actual continuation of the campaign. God, the setup of this is just a pain in the butt. Because it won't let you go from here to here. Okay. But yeah, if you're trying to go further into the park, because that's where they normally would put your workable area, you can't. Alright, so these guys are predators, so we can't just dump them in with the animals we already have. So we're gonna start by building an area. The last few things, at least when you get started, they've already got either a fenced in area they want you to use, or a partial set of a fence that they want you to use. Oh yeah, there's not any power, but we don't need any power yet. I'm not purely OCD, but enough. Like, try to make nice squared off fencing. This game doesn't really make it easy. Alright, so we're definitely gonna, have an entrance from here and over here. it's funny because one of the main things that they tell you in like Zoo Tycoon is, well, to save money on fencing, you know, share a wall of your fences. I'm like, okay, well, they gave me a fenced-in area, but then there's no free area around it to do that. So that's not going to happen. All right, so I really would rather, if it lets me, yes, I would rather build a power station than work with backup generators. Like, I kind of appreciate the level of realism that they go for with this game, but some of it's just tedious. They sell you on playing a game with dinosaurs, but then the management ends up being like the majority of the gameplay. There's only so much interest you can keep up with that, as far as like building power lines and all this extra crap, and you know, Jurassic Park Operation Genesis would just infer, well, that the fact that the island is powered is inferred. There we go. Is a given. There we go. That's probably the better word. They get kind of obsessive about just every little bit of the management. I'm like, you know, and eventually, yeah, you can just play the sandbox. Pretty much all I ever did with Zoo Tycoon. I'd rather, you know, build and customize exhibits and then make sure my animals are happy. You know, I did well in my accounting courses in high school, but it's not exactly what I look for in a video game. Regardless, Zoo Tycoon 3 or whatever involving dinosaurs is yet to be made, so this is where we're at. I've successfully and unsuccessfully in the past been able to install Zoo Tycoon 2 on here, and then one reason or another, you know, hard drive crash or whatever, I go to try and reinstall it and it doesn't take because it's so old, and you know, it is what it is. Alright, so we've got the basic set. Connect police, make sure they get water, because once we have them, we can kind of determine what their needs are. Let's do this. Wait, there's a watering hole. Oops. Too much. One thing I did like about Zoo Tycoon 2 is it wouldn't let you build past the fence. If you started on the inside of the fence, it would keep you on the inside of the fence. Alright, and obviously they're gonna need some meat. Just in case this ends up being a money dump, I think that is easier. Fun fact about carnivores, ideally you want to keep their meat source not far from water because they do need more water to help them digest it. Alright, so now we can start ordering our dinosaurs. This has a lot of your lesser known dinosaurs in it, and that's great. Work with me. There we go. Usually when they want you to get that many of a species, their pack, they're social. There we go. And it hasn't been as much of a problem in this game.
Transit has commenced.
But Jurassic World Evolution, if you didn't have the exact amount of social animals together, they would constantly
Okay,
break out.
we have our new animals.
Lock 'em up and stock 'em up.
Hold on. You're not serious.
I think what Cabot means is that we want them in suitable enclosures and environments.
See? Well, the doc got it. Mr. Lambert, are you able to lend a hand?
I'm here as needed. Just point me in the right direction. While we are looking after the dinosaurs, we also want to give others a chance to see them too. A tour is the answer. You understand tourism and travel, right, Caleb?
Listen, I just transport them. The tourism of it all, that's all you.
It's a balance. We find ourselves exploiting the animals, of course. But doing so provides funds for research, which in turn, well, benefits the animals.
Sure, that's one way of looking at it.
And the more the general public sees the dinosaurs, the better it is for them. So let's try increasing our dinosaur visibility. We can take it from there.
Transportation complete.
And the truck tours is a new function for Jurassic World 2 versus the first one. I know the game isn't obviously brand new, and there's rumors of a third one being announced in the next month or so. If you follow Best in Slot on YouTube.
Asset has been delivered.
Oh boy. These guys are not big, but then they don't have enough open space. I didn't think I needed to build something that big. Alright. Eventually. There we go. Gate. The last one. That's gotta be enough. There we go. For real? Did I miss a segment of, that's why. Resupply. The timing of that really made me think the missed something with building. Can't do it all at once. We'll work on their amenities at some point. All right. So we just let's get them some more sand. And the size of their space is just borderline. So if we were to add anything else, they would get unhappy. How much more sand do they need? Double checking. Because that's their observable area now, but could always build out. Alright, so we've got that. We do need to actually make them observable. Do they not have any scientists already hired? Of course not. None of these are great. He's okay. Well, no, I need more logistics than anything. Yeah, he's probably the best we've seen. Can't refresh again, so let's just keep her going. Well, we will need ones and other groups, obviously genetics, but we'll start here. Alright, so we need to go back to our attractions. Alright, so let's get building our pathway to them at least. Make sure our guests can actually see them while they're waiting for their truck tour. Which we might, probably best thing, because that's going to take up some of their space that they apparently absolutely need. Should probably build out their enclosure a touch. Get back to building out some sand. I kidding? Did use sand, right? It wasn't. Can't possibly be any sandier. Do they just not like trees? Oh, maybe some of the scrub's getting in the way. It is almost 100% sand. There's no reason for it to be that close. Okay. Of course, we should build one of these. Ranger team. At least they've got us set up with some teams already. Alright. Even if they didn't give us any scientists, you know, the number one thing you need for a Jurassic World. So I think... that might be the best. Can you send them on a roundabout? Well, yeah, I'm building it. It's like if you've ever worked as a cashier that's like, drawer is open, closed drawer, drawer is open. I'm like, I'm still counting out the change. Chill out. They paid for a $5 total with a $100 bill.
All life began in the water, so I can think of nothing more appropriate than adding some marine reptiles. The exchange should have what we need.
Yeah, they have them. They've also got some pretty huge tanks down there. Sure seems like they have everything.
Good. Let's get it done.
Now, I've never built an aquatic tank in this game. So I'm probably gonna play with that a little bit before diving headlong into it. Like, I would assume I don't just dump them in the water. Spewing. Well, who knows? Maybe you do. What the heck? We'll try buying them. Okay, yeah, I guess you just drop them off here.
Asset transportation in progress.
We've really jumped into the deep end with these water dinosaurs, haven't we?
Technically, they're reptiles.
I still wouldn't want to swim with them.
Point taken. Our objective is to get them comfortable and to keep them contained.
At least these animals are restricted to the water, aren't they?
Just stay on land and you'll be fine.
That's a lie I've heard before.
Didn't really work out with the mosasaur, did it?
Confirming asset delivery.
Yeah, I think you should have had me research that first. Alright, looks like we need to hire better scientists.
Asset has been collected. Asset delivery confirmed.
So we're working on getting them their food. Their population's gonna go up here soon. We have enough open space.
Asset delivered.
It's really not anything else to do then, is there? Okay, where'd you put it then?
Delivery complete.
Really?
Delivery has been completed. Asset has been transported.
I'm so confused. Does they have to attach to the land? Does that go connect to the hatchery? Alright. Guess we're gonna Google it. Sorry, I know this is scintillating. I just... You should be able to just put it in the water. Okay. Well, it wouldn't let me build a lagoon wall. Is this it? Oh. Apparently it was. Start working on our park rating. Our guests are uncomfortable because we haven't done anything to make them happy. We've spent half our money making the dinosaurs happy. Should probably do a hotel. Hotels do better if they can. If you can actually see dinosaurs behind them. Please just be rain. Sorry, I got a crap ton of notifications, so just gonna take care of that real quick. There we go. You'd think that outpost would take care of that for you. That's kind of the point. Probably need to put an outpost up here. Okay. So we built a hotel. Probably build a couple of bathrooms. Take care of that in a bit. I have to build that rather quickly. Yeah, they're not going to see a whole ton of amenities anyways. Given that they're all in shelter. Doesn't look like anything horrific, so I think we can close our shelters. I think we need more of a response facility. They're right next to the power plant. Sorry there, little guys. Get back to getting you guys food. Be nice if it let me just keep building down, but I'm guessing it's not going to. Oh, that's too much to ask for. Oh. It's like I'm not building another generator. Okay, now we can get back to fixing our issues over here. Our capture team, you nitwit.
We've been tasked with another objective, and I'd like you to spearhead the effort.
It's got 10 minutes to take a photo.
This may have been one of the tiniest Cretaceous tyrannosaurs, but it
They are
proved
so
to be
tiny. Why
a
did I have to make
harbinger
such a
of
huge
things to
exhibit?
come.
There we go.
I'm not sure I really know what that must feel like. You know, to be completely trusted? Well, how does it feel? Because it's a real foreign concept to me. Like that bocce. You heard of it? It's kind of like Maltese marbles. Hey, we should celebrate with a game sometime. If you trust me not to cheat, that is. Huh? Huh?
Gonna have to take them off the duty roster for up there. That's better. Okay, so we can go back to working on our gift shops and whatnot. Did we place an amenity yet? Or just toilets when the storm came? I think it was just toilets. Alright, so let's get you up here. Guess start with a straight up medium. Of course. There. Alright, so let's do that. Work on configuring. Really is vegan buffet really the okay, fine. Well, we are working on it. And it's going to cost a lot more up front because we just built it, but we're just looking for those slim margins because we actually got people using it right away. So once it settles out, we'll have a better idea of what our income is. I guess don't. Kind of need to build trust with them too, unfortunately. Sorry, Camp Cretaceous kids. Okay, so we got that one there. It's not a ton of room, but I think we can make it work. That is my wife coming home with the groceries. Alright, aquarium was pretty popular. Okay. Let's do maybe drinks over here. Guess ginger beer it is. Oops. People really like their photo booths here, apparently. What's the difference between aquarium and fish tank? Okay, so then we should probably try to build one of each of those up here. This drives me nuts, though you can't just line up the path nicely. Alright, so is boba. It's popular up here. Alright, cool. At least keep it, keep some variety there. Well, that's different. So no matter what I do, overall income doesn't change. Fine, I'll put what I would want. Fossil display. Oh, you might get to see my kitty cat here. She's crying because her mom was home. Hi, baby. Yeah, you're gonna be on camera if you hop up. Yeah, come on up. Oh, maybe not. You're so little. Yeah. Oh, you see a tail. You wanna see? Oops. There's a little bit of lag. There we go. Say hello. Oh, my poor baby. All you've done is sleep all day. Well, yeah. Right into the mic. Oh no no no! Don't eat the mic sock. we'd appreciate it if you didn't. Did we not select a... No. Fruity fits the slushy idea. You know, Mama's gonna be right back in, right? Ah, ha, ha. Your little needles. Alright, so we're gonna do one more. This time we're gonna do a gift shop. Of course there isn't. At least give people the option if they want to check it out with the lights out. Obviously they won't. Yeah, see, I told you Mama was coming back.
Huh?
Oh, Pumpkin didn't believe you were coming back.
Oh.
Alright, so we get to keep the action figures. I mean, really, I think we'd rather say it was dinosaur adoption, wouldn't we all? Alright, let's see how we can increase profit here. People are spending more, they're happy, right? Adding a gift stand to a gift shop seems like it should already come with that. Well, yeah, our profits are going to tank if you have me doing a lot of building. I think that's pretty much a given. I mean, they really don't need much more than that. But this says they're still uncomfortable. It's like I've got a shelter, I've got plenty of restrooms, they've got a hotel. Like, I can increase the star rating, but I can't seem to increase the comfort level. I guess they do need more bathrooms, despite how many we've placed. Got 2 shelters in, like, the main areas. I mean, I can always build more. see if you can control Z it, but my cat is holding me hostage. Guess I'll have to build more drinks and more shelters, huh? What's without power? Are we... Alright. Please just be rain. So we took care of the bathrooms to see where they want drinks. For goodness sakes. Fit in over here. Figures, it's boba. Alright. Go. Let's get that refilled before there's some power outage down. Okay, so they want more shelters. Well, I guess. Like how they were pretending that doing the right thing will cause less issues with the public. We all know in general they don't care. can't get any more connected than it is, but okay. That's really dumb. I've never built this many emergency shelters in a game ever. Looks like we do have a bathroom blind spot. Now usually the main way you can raise your rating is to add more dinosaurs. Are there any reputable sellers for aquatics? I haven't saved in a hot minute. Let's do this. Alright, I'm gonna pause it for a little bit. I'm gonna throw it on the be right back screen. I will be back as soon as I can. Alright. Sorry about that. I did not mean to go AWOL that long. Just seems to be kind of how the day is going. So we might not have to buy a bunch of dinosaurs right away here. At least not to get our park rating to the next stage. Just want to see what's available. Just in case it let that run forward. Of course it didn't. Hopefully if they're just selling the one, that's relatively social. Hopefully they get along with Triceratops. I think that's what these are. Maybe
Assets in
Taurus
the air.
I've always had trust issues, but with this place and everything you're doing, I gotta say, everything is looking up. So don't let the authorities down.
Asset transportation complete.
Sorry, that's the look you do when you have cats and they make that just random enough noise. Alright. Oh, not where he can see. Can always give them just a little bit. Kept raising the so they're okay with one, but they could be better with more. He's got enough ground leaf. Yeah, so good. Wonder. So it just doesn't refresh just because you bought something. Let's see how everyone else is doing and if they're okay with any more species. Looks like they're okay with the level of cohabitation they got. Space they've got. Do you think, can we get away with adding some Sturthios to the same group? Ooh, or Stiggies. Let's try to see if we can get them to just establish some of their own space.
Commencing asset transit.
Should kick us over.
Asset transported.
because they're not immediately happy.
Asset transportation complete.
He's lonely, but his other buddy hasn't landed yet, so it's not my fault. He wants some ground leaf, so let's throw that at him. His social issues will settle as soon as he hadn't run off so quickly. It's kind of what I was talking about earlier when I had so many issues in the first game that they'd break
We got a
out as
dinosaur
soon as...
running free on the island.
Stay on land and you'll be fine, didn't you say, Doctor? Huh?
The one thing you can always expect is, well, the unexpected.
We can contain it. We expect and plan for every contingency.
Okay, great. So, nobody should panic. Unless you have a room for that sort of thing, which I do, and I kind of wish I was in right now.
Alright, so that's it for this island, and it will have us go to another island for the next stage. So this is the perfect time to break off from it. We could get these two to catch up with each other. Okay, good. And I added some water. So everyone needs so much water. Yeah, well, that last bit was you. Oh, so that, it's not very nice if they need 3 and they only sold you 2. I don't like the unknown herbivore. So yeah, looks like they're about as happy as they're gonna get. Sorry, guys. Alright, so that's a good point to break off. We will check out the next island next time. Thanks for coming by. Please follow and you can join us. We'll make it easier for you to join us next time. Again, thanks for coming by. Have a great day.